Backed up here to the longest of the yardages at 437 on this hole.
Yeah, slight little dog leg to the right. Tiger likes to fade the ball primarily. Just start one out at that bunker, get it moving a little from left to right. So he's got it in the fairway and give
his approach to the driver. He says, I just want to hit it as hard as I can. So he's got the mindset of these young juniors. They just want to lay it out there.
Got a little bit of that recoil that we've seen from Dad through the years.
And this one just tumbling up the left side of the fairway. That's out there in really good ways as the other players in this field. But back hole location, he's able to let it release back there a little bit.
Great shot.
Yeah, right on line, just comes up a little short.
Well,
in the world, because you can be competitive as an 11-year-old. He can play against his dad and compete with handicaps. Big mistake there.
He's got to keep some pace up. This is uphill.
Well, he got it there. Kind of like that, Noda. Man, is that clutch.
Was that on cue or what?
You know, all of these holes are so important. I mean, this is obvious.
And doesn't like it. This is going left. There are 4 bunkers over on the left-hand side of this fairway. 50. Cool shot here of the two looking on to Charlie.
Beauty, brother. Great shot.
Oh, he just roasted this one.
Did he ever?
Yeah, took it over the corner. That's awesome.
What pressure? So far, he's handling all the pressure.
Good amount of spin. So he should be able to slow this thing down if it lands it correctly.
Chunk and run up there.
Charlie did the one-hander.
Can he get it inside his son's shot? Yes, yes he can.
It's the hardest thing to do in the world just because there's always so many people, but they're out there just like anybody else fighting the galaxy. So this course, these guys can generate a little offense on the par 3s.
Accessible. I'm sorry, no. Accessible hole location, I was going to say, because it's in the back middle.
Yeah, good shot there with the long iron. Gets it just past hole high.
Come over this one just a bit. Coming in low is going to have trouble stopping.
Yeah, it's not going to hold the green. See that closely mown area in the back?
Grain, so a lot of factors to consider here.
It's not going to turn enough, so the first par for Team Woods here as they get to, oh, excuse me, the second, I should say, and a par at the second hole. Now another one here at the 8th.
Great putt, Charlie.
Here's some of the
Strategy, Justin, that he and his dad have adopted here.
Yeah, there's about 138 yards of difference between the 2 tee boxes that they're playing. So Charlie's going to pound one out there. And I will go ahead and tell you, Tiger doesn't need to hit a tee ball if he doesn't want to, unless he's just trying to stay loose, because he's not going to do any better than that.
So what's the reason for the strategy?
Process, Dan. I mean, I've been out at the Medalist with them and watching Tiger sort of bring Charlie along. Look at that shot.
Yeah.
And he was just always adamant about Charlie putting out every single putt, even if it was a half a foot, to just.
There we go. Oh, he walked it in. I think
Short of. There's bunkers up the left and the right. Just trying to keep it in position and maybe let Charlie take a rip at it. This is a good shot.
Yeah, that's in great position.
2 bunkers that Tiger laid up short of.
Yeah, great shot.
And that's kind of what he did just now.
Just rip it and pick up the tee because he knows exactly where it's going.
but a lot of that this week.
Yes, there has.
But gonna need something close here to keep the birdie streak alive.
once again, right at it. Just doesn't quite have the spin yet.
Boy, that was a tee here. This has got to get up.
Oh, too much spin. Catches a little ridge there, just right.
Dead back into the green uphill, so got to get this to the hole.
Look.
Whoa, man, he thought he had it. That was the early call.
Partner the right away if you can.
And that's the tendency, though, when you do have a free roll, you hit it a little too hard and through the break.
So the Woods will settle for a par and made it 8 under.
Yeah, wind hurting now, and it's picked up a little bit more than within the last half hour, so it's going to have to pop this one.
It's a massive fairway, but it is separated the left and the right from a little group of trees right there that you can see. But this one up the right center, and that was.
Swing.
That's exactly what he did. That is a nice swing.
He is grooving that driver. It's just automatic. Picks up the tee quickly, moves on, getting Tiger in great anchor roll on all the putts. Is not going to find the mark.
It's just a nice full 6 for Tiger. If he gets it working like this one here, it could end up pretty good.
Oh, they're going to love that one.
Wow.
It did take dead aim. Landed a little bit on the downslope, but that was a gorgeous shot.
Try and let it just drift back to the left.
And as we've seen, Charlie is a nice, aggressive putter, as most kids are. This to get to 9 under.
See if that's in play.
He has been deadly with the driver
Oh, boy.
today.
Oh, this is another good one here. Beautiful swing. Tiger doesn't need to swing at all.
And you hear the crowd.
But he's got green to work with.
Great shot.
And a little bit off the upslope, too. That should help. It just
Really, it was Charlie, Jimmy, who really wanted to play in this event, and Tiger said, let's go.
Yeah, they played together every single day. They've got some green complexes in the backyard, and so they were out there having.
As the golf's concerned, really had someone to look up to in terms of how to conduct himself on the golf course.
Front side, but pretty much stalled in neutral since. Let's see if you can get him jump started there. So
in straightish. I have a feeling they're definitely going to use his drive. Seems to like it.
Yeah, I think he did, and for good reason.
Thumbs up. How good is that? That ball wasn't even close to landing before he gave him the thumbs up.
Go for it. And it's got to get up just a bit. Get at this. This is just a tiny fade 5-iron, trying to get it close to that back right shelf.
Yeah, nice play there. Have an eagle putt.
Tiger said it looked good right off the club, and it was. That looks like stars. Now Tiger for the eagle. Just got it out there a little too far.
That left bunker down there about 285 yards, so he needs to move it just right of that with a little fade.
Yeah, that looked like some good tempo and rhythm there, Justin.
Certainly
Necessary. They're just working on his alignment there, and
a rare miss fairway for
just the shots. He's got to flight this down to get it to climb all the way back to the hole, and he's also come over the top just a bit.
So Team Woods struggling.
All right, thanks, dude. Let's go back out to the golf course now.
I think the smile on the face of Cameron Kuchar tells it all. Here's Charlie with a little bit of. By the way, they're tied. The Woods and the Thomases notice a little grudge match going on.
Yeah, and there is a little competition within the competition here in this.
Forward bogeys in this scramble format. So it's up to
Putts in the 3-foot zone.
Now this one a little more than 3 feet, maybe double that, and it'll
come back when you make bogeys.
Round 1 of PNC Championship. This is Tiger Woods on the 16th tee, going with less than driver.
Nice there, T. Yep.
Yeah, I like that one.
and just a little stinger cut, get one in the fairway down there.
That's a great go-to tee shot to have in your back pocket.
To place the ball is the narrowest section of this fairway, and that water is definitely in play up the right.
Great shot.
Tiger loves it.
Yeah,
How about the way he goes after those tee shots?
Oh, it's fantastic. And
on the left side of this hole.
I think this was done for Charlie's sake, because now he's got more of the green to work with.
Oh, man.
What a shot!
Or you could just go straight at it.
Tiger trying to cut back a little bitty wedge in there. It's trying. It's trying.
Oh, he's utilized that slope nicely. Well, how about
Justin, 10 birdies of the 18 groups that have gone by thus far. Looks like it's going to be right of the hole, but a chance, certainly the way Charlie's
So Charlie can go right after this whole location.
plays quickly too. Oh, we'll have to wait and see where.
Bit running away and down grain, so Charlie puts a little heat on it. It might run out just a bit.
Yeah, you can see the change in the color of the green where that grain change occurs. I tell you what, that's perfectly red for speed.
Chris said, Jimmy, right, that the competitive fires run deep in the family.
We know where he would get it from, huh? So Tiger a little bit more aggressively, but shouldn't be. So
yards shorter than the back tee.
Oh boy.
And that is a perfectly struck tee shot right there.
Just keeps cranking them out. Again, I think they've only used 2 of Tiger's drive.
Oh, so he too has to try and play it up between the 2 bunkers and try to hold the green.
It's hit some pretty good fairway woods this week.
He's hit a ton of good shots. You hear Tiger encouraging his son there.
Well, you kind of fit it in there, Noda.
Beautiful, landed on the front part of the green in that little bit of a gap. It's a great shot. Yeah, it looks like he's set up to play just a little bit of a draw.
It's trying, not quite.
Well, he gave it a whack.
Going back up the hill, so it's a little slower putt from the back part of the green.
No eagles at 18 today, by the way.
Just pulled all the way.
Which hurt, but finishing with birdies at 16 and another one here at 18. So you saw a little bit of everything from Charlie and his dad today, and it was a huge success.